All right, guys, I'm here with my 2001 Jeep Cherokee. I'm taking off some of the side molding cladding. So I already got started on this side. Basically just pulled the pieces off. And now I'm working at the residue 3M tape type stuff that's still left there. So the tools I'm using is just a flat razor blade, some WD-40 and just some water and a rag. I've already removed this strip up here, so it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna continue working my way back and hopefully get this side cleaned up pretty good. So what I've found so far that helps out is to get some WD-40 and you just kind of do like a light spray right above all of the residue, and then just let it run down and soak into that. I would even do another bead at the lower tape line. So even just while I'm still working on this front piece, I'll just let this sit and it'll soak into the tape and start to loosen it up. You can just put your razor blade in there with some firm pressure and you just push along, and a lot of the bulk will just lift right off. You just gotta let it soak for a few minutes. Do that, you can hear the razor blade going across the paint and there's no residue right here. And then you can hear yourself hit it right here. So you basically just gotta keep working at it and try to keep the razor blade running along with the paint so that you're not coming straight at it and jacking up your paint. You wanna keep it running along with the paint. It from different angles, so instead of constantly pushing this way, if you come at it from the bottom and you almost kind of cross hatch it, it really starts to destroy it quicker than just constantly pushing the same direction. So, I mean, you could hit it from the bottom or even diagonally, just kind of change it up and it gets the residue off quicker. So after a minute or two, once you're almost got it all, you can still hear just like a little bit left. What I like to do is just get it wet again. And then you just grab a rag and just put your finger in it and you just push really hard at like a central spot right where the residue is. And after rubbing it just like a few times, the last of that residue will just come right off. So there it is. There's no residue left. A little bit of paint discoloration just from the cladding being on there for almost 20 years. But now I'm gonna work my way back and continue that same process. Hopefully get all this stuff off pretty easily. I just wanted to show you guys that you can get some big strips of the residue off at once if you just run it underneath with just some firm pressure after you've let it soak. And as long as you keep that pressure firm, it'll just want to collect the bulk of it and it'll just fall right out. Another tip I found is when you're rubbing away that last bit of residue, it helps to have a dry, clean piece of the rag versus a piece of rag that's wet or greasy or oily from WD-40 or whatever residue remover you're using. Just like a clean, dry piece of rag seems to remove that a lot quicker. You can see all the residue I've taken off. Gunk. Haven't started on the back door yet, but quite the difference. Still got a little bit left in there. Made some good progress on the front, under the badges, which I'm not sure if I want to leave those on or take them off yet. Still deciding. All right, I managed to get it all off. I'm gonna see if I can pull this thing out into the sun and show you guys how it looks, and you can compare both sides. It was pretty stubborn, especially towards the back, but just kept working it. And I found out that just a straight up, just razor blade and water, just keeping it really wet as you scraped and then just rubbing it dry with the rag really seemed to work the best. But I'll pull it out in the sun. All right, I brought the Jeep outside. Gonna give it a good side-by-side comparison. You can see how different it looks with the cladding off the side. So obviously this is the side with it still on. Walk around. Here's the side with it removed. I think it looks a lot cleaner, honestly. More modern. Again, here's the side with the cladding. I think if you do want just the true, just classic looking XJ, the cladding definitely gives it that look. But I feel like I'm trying to go a little more modern looking with mine. And I just feel like it's a lot cleaner without the cladding. So let me know what you guys think. The only things I've done to this, I've got a 2-inch lift all the way around. Just a simple puck in the front. The rear is Dorman springs, leaf springs. It's a 2001, 92,000 miles. I did the grill myself and also smoking out the signals. I'm not sure if I love it. I don't know if I want to go to clear, but the light still shines through great. But other than that, it's totally stock. Picked it up about a month and a half ago. But I'm excited to make some more videos. So if you got any ideas, drop a comment. And subscribe if you want to see more updates to this guy. I think it looks pretty good. All right, thanks guys.